Okie doke, so I am parked in Damascus and I'm ready to go.
How are you feeling, Tilly? Feeling good?
Alright, so that's the old ATC, or that's the new ATC right there. Walking through the town of Damascus. Gonna hit the Creeper Trail and then just camp off the trail tonight. So last year, or 2 years ago, I took the climb up that mountain. Not doing it again. And so right back there is actually where the AT Trail Days March begins. Now that is a nice piped spring, so close to the AT. Easiest access water in the whole thing, I bet. Unless you're walking right by it. You're keeping it moving, not going up that. So my hair is falling on my ponytail. In all honesty, I'm gonna be real. I don't like walking along this very public road because A, I think partly is I know I'm a woman, and B, I know that the locals and people even just passing through are very aware of what the Virginia Creeper Trail is and how long it is, and so them seeing me walk this late at night or this late in the evening, you know, I don't know what they're thinking, and granted, they're just like, oh, just get a late start or whatever, but in my head, I'm like, they know the length of the trail and then I'm not going to get it all, I'm not going to hit the AT, because it's like 20 miles on the Creeper before you actually hit the AT again. And so, you know, it doesn't take much to walk up here and walk until you find a campsite. But good thing I got Tilly, because she definitely puts some of that at ease. She's really cute and looks really cute, but definitely has a mean growl if necessary. And anyways, perks of being a woman and hiking alone. But just wanted to be real for all my lady viewers. Not saying people are actually bad out there, but you know, everyone can have their thoughts of like being somewhat scared. So anyways, so two things. One, there's mosquitoes everywhere, so that makes 3, and I'm not gonna be happy about camping by the creek tonight. But number 2 is that I actually met Crazy Larry of like the Crazy Larry hostel downtown. He loved Tilly, offered me a ice cream bar, but I just eaten a lot of food from the diner and I do not have the hiker hunger, so I declined, unfortunately. But number 3 is I forgot Tilly's sleeping mat in my trunk, but we're gonna see how she sleeps at about 50 degrees. No, nothing. I think I'll probably just give her my liner to sleep on top. She'll probably be okay with that. I feel a little bit bad. Whoever has 8 ounces less, I don't have to carry. So, sorry. All my brain can think of right now, having like a background in hydrology and just like environmental science in general, is like the river's not too far over there, and this is 100% in a flood zone, and it looks like people might still occupy these homes, but I wonder how they like the bikers walking or biking by, or hikers. And then also, like, has it flooded over here? Like, it has to have. I don't know. This is from the other side with those billboards. But we just woke up. It's 6:15. Time to make breakfast. Hey, Tilly. Just off the Creeper Trail. There's a river down there. Put my food in an earth sack bag. It's over there.
Tilly.
Everybody, it is officially day one of 3.5-ish of this trek that I'm doing, this big loop. Last night we hiked about 4 miles, 2 of them like in the dark, and camped by the river. It was pretty nice, no problems. And now it's kind of sprinkling out, so that's a bit of a bummer, but I'm just gonna stay on the Creeper Trail for 7 miles and then hit the AT after that. And hopefully it'll stop at some point. Beyond jealous of everyone that lives in this area. Hi, Tilly. And I just want to sing, country roads, take me home to the place. Okay, I'm done. Also gonna pop on real quick to say there is a kind of a, not like a bubble, but like a sort of largish meshed family that I just met. There's like maybe 7 or 6 of them. 8. They all seem super chill, and I'm just like, I want to keep hiking. It's not fair. It is fair. I had my time, but dang. So bad news for me is Creeper Trail's about to end. Done 7 miles so far. It's 11:30ish, but I'm about to encounter the AT and do a pretty tough part of it, going up White Mountain. I remember White Top. Remember last 2 years ago, it hurt going up, but I think it was a lot of like pack issues with me, and hopefully now that I feel a little bit stronger, it'll be better. We'll see. Keep you updated. There's the river down there. It's a long bridge. Alright, made it to the end of the bridge. Here we go. Oh boy. So it started thundering, and I can tell it's raining somewhere, and I can kind of feel it coming through the canopy, but it's not super hard. I doubt it's gonna last super long, but that was fun. The sky just started rumbling, and I'm like, oh, well, guess we're gonna see how this goes. Alright, starting our 5-mile climb up to White Top Mountain. It's about 1,900 feet of elevation gain. Going up White Top Mountain. It is 2,000 feet of elevation gain, over 2.5 miles. I think the first half is the hardest, or the worst. Then the second half's like chiller. It's definitely like not taking as much time as it did when I thru hiked, which is nice, probably for a variety of reasons, but everything looks so different with it being so green out. It's insane. Whew. Finally made it to the top of White Top, although I think we still got some climbing left to go. I remember vaguely it gets kind of open. I always say, why am I doing this? But then, like, that's why. So pretty. top. Now time to go up there, but through the woods first. Alright, it's 5 o'clock. You know what that means. Jilly, hand me a beer. So pretty. So casual, 0.3 left to the next water source. That's a makeshift site. I was gonna camp like a quarter mile back, but when I got to one of the white top mountain sites, there was already somebody there. They had pants hanging up, and honestly, if I see that, it's just, for me, not a good sign. So, and it was kind of still exposed in case we do get any storms tonight. So I want to maybe get more in the woods, but I'm not really seeing any sights in here. It's just super sprucey green forest. And so we'll see if there's anything after the next water source. If anything, we're gonna pull on a big day and camping down by the water, the next water source in like a mile and a half. So this section is the most luscious green section of trail I've like ever seen. And I am looking left and right, breaking my neck, like looking for either a flat spot without many ferns or like a pre-existing site. And I'm like, how was nobody camped here? It is so pretty, so peaceful, so quiet, no road, but it is also kind of slopey, so maybe that's why there are bathrooms at the road. Ugh, I wish there was a spot. All right, so like not long after I was complaining, the trail provided with a pretty flat, piney campsite. Tilly is so ready to stop hiking, kind of. All right, this is Home Sweet Camp tonight. I got it all set up in there. Beautiful forest backdrop. And then Tilly. My dinner's over there cooking. So I'm sitting in my tent at like 7:20 after doing 19 miles. That has never happened. But I'm gonna thank the Creeper Trail for that one, because if I did it out of the AT, it would not have happened. Now I'm kind of thinking, do I regret not going down to the road? So I remember 2 years ago crossing the road at sunset. I know it was such a pretty sunset, but also I'm hearing a car down there right now, and I'm like, ugh. But there's also an hour left of the day, but I'm already in my tent. We've eaten, and Tilly is tired. Tilly's tuckered, but I guess those are my kind of my last thoughts. Probably just go to bed early, get a lot of rest, and see how we're feeling tomorrow. I definitely did not count the miles for this loop hike I have us on right now. I think it's pretty close to 60 miles. And I have us set to do it in 3.5 days. So not terrible, but I'm trying to think, do I want to push 20 tomorrow? But I feel like that's really unfair to Tilly. There's also a couple shortcuts I'm looking into. And apparently the Pine Mountain Trail is an old AT route, so maybe that. But I think we'll just get to each little trail switch off and see how we feel. I don't think it's gonna be too rough of a day as far as like elevation change goes. I know that there'll be a climb after it's all kind of said and done, and I think that'll be like up to my trail switch off, and then that'll be where I end my day. So we'll see.